Hey diary listeners, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for being here. So as promised, we're going to continue with part 2 of my solo trip to New York. Now, if you missed part 1, don't worry, I will drop it in the description below and I suggest you check that out. But without further ado, let's get into this video. All right, guys, so it is day 4 and we are heading to the mall. Remember in part 1, I said the bus and the train are the best way to get around New York. So we're taking the bus today and we're heading to King's Plaza. Every time I visit New York, I need to visit King's Plaza to go to Primark. It's one of my favorite stores to shop. So I did some shopping, I got something to eat. But first, selfie. After Primark, I went to go meet my mommy-in-law and we did some shopping for Caribbean, well, Trini items. There are some things that I simply can't get here in Wilmington. So, of course, mommy-in-law helped me pick out some stuff. And it's just amazing seeing things that you kind of take for granted. Like, for instance, drinking coconut water from an actual coconut and not a carton. I was such a happy girl. I was in my glee to get actual coconut water from a nut. And he was so nice. Later on that evening, I was headed to dinner with my cousin-in-law, saw the infamous Barclays Center, and of course had to take a selfie. So we arrived at Sake no Wana. It's a Japanese restaurant on the lower side of Manhattan, and we were in for quite an experience. I ordered the Nagasaki noodles. And this is how it came out, you guys. So I am like confused. I'm waiting to see, okay, this looks like dry macaroni. How am I going to eat this? Well, I learned something. So apparently there was some type of sauce beneath the noodle. And she added another type of sauce. And all she did was mix it around. And voila! It tasted really good. I didn't take shrimp in mine because I'm allergic to shrimp, but it was divine. It is dessert time. Now, this is not my dessert. This is Josie's dessert, but she decided to share it with us. This gentleman was just giving a detailed explanation as to what it was. It is basically vanilla ice cream with coconut shavings on it, covered with shaved ice. There are 3 chocolates on the side there and they sprinkled some cocoa powder on it. I just thought it was a really cool experience. After we went to Little Italy, it's my second time there. And then we just enjoy the view of the skyline at nighttime. A lovely backdrop. Of course, that calls for a picture. Photo op. So this is Dumbo at night. If you're looking for a picturesque place to get a lovely photo at night, this is your place to be. It is so gorgeous. Alright guys, so I am currently on my way to see my uncle. I'm gonna take a bus there. So on the way to catch the bus, I saw this beautiful display. And of course, I can't pass the opportunity for a photo. Made it off the bus and heading there now. I have a bit of a walk. I have like about 30 minutes. We're gonna get there. Met my uncle. We took a little stroll. My aunt was busy working, so she didn't accompany us, but got roti. So it's a goat roti, and it was delicious. Just take a moment and soak it all in with me. The next stop was Coney Island with my mommy in law. Now, sometimes you see different things on television, but now it's like, it's happening, it's happening. So my inner child was just ecstatic. Oh, Coney Island. Now, mommy in law don't like too much of the picture thing at all, hence my laughter. But this is the view from the train. Ah, excited. So we arrived at Coney Island. And of course, selfie. Now I'm gonna play a game that my granny and I watch on Price is Right. I saw it and I was just like, I have to play this. Have to. And guess what?
Money, big money. Big 50 on the way.
I won myself a teddy. It does get loud like a normal fair or amusement park would, so I'm gonna let you hear that. So now what we really came for, the fireworks show.
4, 3, 2, 1.
course, we got hungry, so we had something by Nathan's. I had some wings. And then after that, we just did some, walking around Coney Island. And that was a wrap. So it is day 6, and I'm off to do something very exciting. But I love how this looks. It just looks so beautiful. Alright guys, so I am currently on my way to see the High Line. Now the High Line is technically an elevated rail line, and it's a garden that is like 22 blocks long. But I think it'd be so cool, so fun, and I want to check out Pier 57. So let's go. But it's 22 blocks, so I don't think I'll record the entire thing over here. I thought it was cool and just really peaceful walking through on this pathway, seeing the different types of plants, flowers, something called a rattlesnake master, and I'm just like, wow. Look at the joy. I'm so happy to be here. This building that I'm pointing to here is called The Edge. It's 101 floors high, but it's an experience that you will love. So I'm on the High Line and I spot Pier 57, and I'm like, but I need to get over there. So I had to come off the High Line to get there. Little Island is somewhat similar to High Line in a sense where it is like a garden. You can sit, you can eat, it is free, you can hang out. I didn't venture there this time. Maybe next time I'll do that. Little Island is behind me, and then we have Pier 57. When you enter the doors of Pier 57, you will see a hallway that leads to Market 57, and there you'll be met with numerous food vendors. There are also restrooms that you can use. Then you continue on that hallway, enter the elevator, and go to the top floor where there is the rooftop. You'll be able to see Little Island and the skyline. I think as you grow older, at least as a female, There's an appreciation for plants and flowers, how healthy they are, how beautiful they are, and I just can't get enough. It's just really lovely. So I did not know. All I was doing was simply walking around the building, and apparently there's an upper deck to the rooftop. Like, look at this. Amazing. So upon leaving Pier 57, I realized that I was close to Chelsea Market. Decided to go there, see what that was like. I got some dark chocolate from Lilac. It tasted divine. Then I went back onto the High Line, enjoyed the lovely architecture and the art. I saw a ballerina and some unique structures. Continued walking, enjoying my stroll, hoping to finish soon. And before you know it, I made it to the end. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Now, if you love walking, if you love gardens, if you love things being free, I know I do, you would love this. I started off at Chelsea and made it all the way to Hudson Yards. This is me by the shed and the vessel. So it is day 7 and it's a Sunday. So we're heading off to church. I'm with my auntie in law, Rose. We went to the service, enjoyed it. I even met up with my paternal auntie, Debbie. Both my aunties are gems. Then later on that evening, I set out to meet my parents in law, where we're going to go on a little adventure. Now, bridges have a special place in my heart based on something personal that happened in my life. Maybe I'll get to that one day, but I just love looking, staring, admiring the bridges here in New York. This is me taking a selfie. So, as I would have mentioned, I'm with my parents in law and we're going to go on a ferry. So, these are the routes, and we're going to take the Astoria route. We start off at Dumbo and we're going to go all the way to 90th Street. We have several stops in between, like Wall Street, Brooklyn Navy Yard, East 34th Street, Long Island City, Roosevelt Island, Astoria, East 90th Street. Then we purchase another ticket and get all the way back to Dumbo. Tickets cost $4 per person one way, so it's $8 in total, but it is so reasonable for such an amazing experience. And we are off. you know of that movie Sully, being on this ferry reminded me of that movie. It was pretty awesome. The sun started to set, and I just thought this was gorgeous. Just look at this. Oh my god. It is my last day here, and I leave filled, contented, satisfied, topped up on my Trini food. But it was a fun time, really. All right, so you've made it to the end. That is a wrap for my solo trip to New York. Thank you for rocking with me, eating with me, laughing with me. It was such an amazing experience. As always, be sure to let me know what you would like to do whenever you visit New York from the activities that I did, or even if you did an activity that I did. Tell me what you enjoyed about it, if you liked it, if you will do it again. But until then, I'll talk to you soon. Bye.